Hey there, this is Holly's Rocking Recipes, and I'm Holly, and thanks for checking me out. Today I'm going to be making my feel-good purple smoothie. Now I call it that because there is so much nutrition packed into this that you feel good about yourself after you have it. And I came up with this recipe because I wanted to find some foods that had anti-inflammatory properties to them that helped with inflammation. I've been a runner most of my life and had some issues with some joint swelling and things like that. So I started looking into it and came up with this smoothie. So I'll tell you what's in it real quick. Obviously, it goes into a blender. So first thing is 1 cup of frozen blueberries. Now these are so convenient. I just buy a bag, 12-ounce bag in the store, have it in my freezer all the time. Same thing with the second ingredient, which is a 1/2 cup of dark sweet cherries, and that goes in. Same thing, 12-ounce bag, always have it in my freezer. The next thing is 2 kale ice cubes. And I will explain how and why I make those in just a minute. So 2 kale ice cubes, or about 1 cup of kale. And the next thing that goes in is 1 teaspoon of turmeric. That goes in. Now these first 4 ingredients all have properties that help in inflammation. The blueberries, the dark cherries, the kale, and the turmeric. The next thing that's going to go in to get this all going into the blender and mixing well is 1 10-ounce can of unsweetened coconut water. And the great thing about coconut water is it's full of potassium and it hydrates your body better than a sports drink does, with a lot less sodium and sugar. And the next ingredient is flax seeds. Now you can get the whole flax seeds or you can get them in powder form. And I use 2 tablespoons of those. And they give it like a nice nutty flavor. The great thing about flaxseed is full of fiber. And it's also known to be anti-cancer, or I'm sorry, a cancer fighter, not anti, but a cancer fighter. And the last ingredient is going to be 1 pack of all natural sweetener, just to give it a little bit more sweetness. So put that in there. And that is everything that goes into this feel-good purple smoothie. Now let me just explain why I make my kale ice cubes. Because when I buy kale, it comes in a big 16-ounce bag like this. And by the time I get down to the bottom, the kale's gone bad. Because I usually use, like I said, 1 cup for this smoothie. So I decided when I bring this bag home, I put it in the blender, usually a couple handfuls at a time, with some water, and I make ice cubes out of them. Put it in the blender, you get a smooth mixture like this, pours into an ice cube tray, like so, and then I always have convenient kale ice cubes, so I can always pop them in there, and I'm ready to go. So I will get this all blended up so we can taste it. Now I've got my feel-good purple smoothie all blended up. I'm just pouring it in the glass here. Now I know you may be thinking the combination of turmeric and kale and blueberries doesn't sound very good, but I can tell you the blueberries and the cherries in this have such a natural, strong flavor that it really overpowers the kale and the turmeric. And the great thing about the flaxseed is it gives it sort of a nutty flavor in the background. So really the flavor is blueberries, cherries, with a little bit of nuttiness, but I know the turmeric's in there and I know the kale's in there and the coconut water that's making me feel good about myself. So feel good purple smoothies. It tastes so good, makes me want to dance.
Wow, I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. I feel good. I knew